Well, police in Northern Ireland say a significant operation is in place in Ballymena tonight, with officers drafted in from forces across the UK. It follows 2 nights of violence in which 32 officers were hurt as disorder broke out after an alleged sexual assault. These live pictures that you're seeing here. Heavy police presence once again, water cannon being deployed. So let's bring in our correspondent, Conor Gillis, is live for us there. Help requested, we know, Conor, extra officers, vehicles and equipment. So what is the situation tonight?
Well, you can see live pictures from here at the scene in Ballymena right now, and the water cannon has been deployed for the first time, for the third night of disruption, for the third night of chaos here in this corner of Northern Ireland. I have to say, though, it is not as violent so far as it has been the last couple of nights. But anger is growing. Frustration is growing here. We've had baton rounds in the past hour, petrol bombs, rocks being thrown at police. It's a familiar routine now that police here are getting used to when it comes to the unrest here in Ballymena. Repeated warnings coming out from the police vehicles urging the crowds to disperse. But really, actually, what we have witnessed, that has fueled, that has spurred these crowds on in the past hour or so. And it's not just here. Unrest is spreading to other parts of Northern Ireland as well. There has been an attack on a leisure centre around 25 minutes from where we are just now in Larne. Government officials are saying they became aware that families who'd had to flee their homes from here in Ballymena after coming under attack, their homes under siege from these anti-immigration crowds, well, they were being temporarily housed in that leisure centre, and the crowds became aware of that. So police, fire service, all the emergency services have swooped in on that and seized control this evening. Back here, clearly this is a tense moment, another tense moment in this chapter of this story. For miles and miles around, the houses are plastered with yellow posters, and on those it says "Locals live here," a sign really that people are taking this into their own hands to try and protect their property in what has become a really dire situation.
Yes, watching one of the protesters there, or a couple of them, choosing to sit on the tarmac, waiting for the onslaught of the water cannon. The Chief Constable absolutely excoriating, saying the mindless violence witnessed over the past 2 nights in Ballymena is deeply concerning and utterly unacceptable. But remind us, Conor, this began, didn't it, after an earlier peaceful protest which was organised in support of the family of a girl who was the victim of an alleged sexual assault in the area.
Yeah, that's right. 3 nights ago now, that peaceful protest that many people gathered for in the aftermath of this alleged sexual assault on a teenage girl. 2 Romanian teenage boys are working their way through the court system. They deny the accusations, but the police here say that was hijacked by what they called racist thugs, and it has essentially triggered the events of the past 72 hours. Today, police were telling us they were absolutely disgraceful scenes. They insisted, when I asked them, do you have a grip on this? Yes, they said, but they confirmed that they were drafting in 80 officers from England, Scotland and Wales in order to help with this deployment that shows no signs of calm here in the coming days. And the talk here is this could last a number of weeks. And the question swirling here as well is, who are the mob? Who are the people behind the masks in all of this? Are they local? Is this being driven by locals? Or is this area being infiltrated by other members, potentially of the far-right movement elsewhere across this country and further afield? Well, the police said in response to that mainly this has been driven by local anger to local issues, but they cannot rule out that other folk are coming into this area. It is only just past 10 o'clock. Last night, this rumbled right the way through till 1 o'clock in the morning. We witnessed some of those foreign families wheeling their suitcases in the early hours, they were escorted by officers wearing their batons, wearing their protective equipment as they wheeled their suitcases through these streets, fleeing this community, clearly where tensions are high and fear is high as well.
Connor, bringing us the latest scenes there in Ballymena and the news too of these reports of a fire breaking out in County Antrim at the Lawn Leisure Centre. Social media pictures showing masked individuals smashing windows at that leisure centre in County Antrim, setting fires outside as well. And also disgraceful scenes is how the PSNI Assistant Chief Constable Ryan Henderson described scenes in Belfast, Lisbon, Coleraine, Carrickfergus and Newton Abbey as well on Tuesday. So we'll certainly keep abreast of this, but those are the latest pictures then from Ballymena.